Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in and for being here. This is a general reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't make sense for you. And as always, I will include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here, and if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is listed down below this video. So let's get started, Aries. What we're going to be taking a look at here today are issues and confessions of the connection. What is your person thinking about you and the relationship, wherever you guys are at on this journey, whether you're going through some challenges or you're in separation? Let's take a look at that. These are the three decks we'll be using for the focus messages, Aries. The first one is by Angelic Revelation 144, Confessions of a Runner. And then we'll grab a message from the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot. And lastly, we'll grab a message from the Untold Messages of the Heart deck by Aqua Moonlight. So let's begin. Let's see where this goes. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. This can, of course, also be for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. All right. What is it that they want to confess to you? What is it that they are running away from? Guided to this one. You have your shit together. My life is chaos. Maybe they are observing you somehow, maybe on social media, or if you guys have mutual friends or family that you keep in touch with them, or they keep in touch with these individuals, and they're able to somehow see that your life is fine, that you literally do have your shit together and their life is crazy. It's chaotic right now. That's what they're wanting to confess. And the interesting thing too is if they're coming through here confessing this, that their life is chaos, if you guys do follow each other on social media, or if you're hearing about how their life is going, and if you're hearing the opposite of this, that their life is great, that they've got their shit together, that everything's fine, that they've moved on, life is good, it might actually be that this is the truth. My life is chaos. But that's not what's being presented externally on social media, to friends, to family. That is not what's being presented when it comes to your person, Aries. So they might be putting up a front that they're good, life is great, but nothing could be further from the truth. So let's add to this, Aries. What are the issues here when it comes to this connection and this person that you're focused on here? I'm guided to this card. Ooh, no sex. Little to no sex. All right. So this could have been an issue as well. Those intimate moments, the sexual connection. So we're going to have to add to that. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory right there. That was a part of the issue. All right, so let's add your third focus message, Aries, from the Untold Messages of the Heart deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Aries. What else do we need to know here? I'm actually guided to one of these cards here. Memory, I miss you. If they're missing you, then this is an indication that you guys are not together. Okay? And maybe towards the end of the relationship, whatever it was that broke you guys up, there were very little intimate interaction between the two of you. No sex. Little to no sex, okay? And so now they're observing you from a distance or on social media, that your life is going along quite well. You're put together, but they're not. Okay? So let's add to this, guys, with some insight from the Flaming Roses Lover's Oracle. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection, Aries? What else needs to come through here? Spring. Spring to me is a time of growth, Or this could have been when you met, when you broke up, something of significance during the spring season. This could be a time frame letting you know when you guys might reconnect, open up lines of communication. So if we're talking springtime here, then we're looking towards the early part of next year. Maybe they tend to be very wishy-washy with you, not very good at committing to something or keeping their promises, perhaps. We also have enchantment. This is one of those cards where when things were going really well for you and your person, Aries, before the breakup, before the separation, maybe it almost felt as though it was a fairy tale. Like everything was just so magical and so on point that, you know, nothing could ever go wrong. And then bam, you hit a wall and things ended up falling apart. And now here you guys are in separation, and they're coming through feeling nostalgic about those times that you guys have shared, when times were good, when times were magical, when times did feel like a fairy tale, and they're missing you. Look at this. Willing to change. Which is good, because if their life is chaotic right now, there's only one way to go, which is up. If they've hit rock bottom in their own life, the only way that they can improve that type of vibe is to create change. So maybe they weren't willing to create change before, but they are now. And that's a part of their growth as well. We also have equality coming through here. So what I feel from this, Aries, is that there wasn't an equal give and take between the two of you. Maybe compromise was lacking, and that was an issue as well. And when it came to sex, you know, maybe one person was just initiating more than the other, and finally, either yourself, Aries, more than likely you, were the one that basically said, you know what, no. If you can't initiate, I'm not going to be the one that's constantly initiating. That could have been a factor for some of you. And also, just equal giving and receiving here. You know, it takes two people being able to put in the same amount of effort in a relationship to sustain it. Because if you're constantly giving, Aries, and if your person is constantly taking, that creates an imbalance. And you can only do that for so long. There has to be balance and equality in a partnership. Communication is definitely needed. And what I'm feeling from your person here, Aries, is that they want so much to reach out to you. They want to reach out. And it's interesting how we've got 2 cups of coffee here. We've got roses right here. Maybe they want to just meet up for coffee. Start off that way. Nothing too serious, nothing too crazy. Let's go out for coffee. Let's talk. Let's talk about this. Let's try to fix this. And if part of what it is that they need to fix is this, that they were not faithful to you, then that requires more than just a simple conversation. And I mean, obviously we've got wedding bands right here. Okay, so some of you guys could have been married or talked about marriage, building a life together that way. But if they were wishy-washy, if they just couldn't get their stuff together, if they weren't coming towards you as a good person, if there was this inequality between the two of you as to who's giving more, who's taking more, and if they were really bad at communicating and being faithful, then all of this challenged the relationship, contributing to all of the issues. Look at this. We have wedding songs, all right? So wedding bands, wedding songs. So some of you guys clearly were either married, or this is what you guys were planning someday, is to get married someday, and maybe that never happened, or you're in separation from your spouse. And they're seeing you, and they see that you've got your act together. But clearly their life, it's in turmoil right now. But look at this, guys. We've got Cupid strikes followed by harmony, all right? So there might be the opportunity for Cupid to do its thing, for you guys to have another go at this and to bring harmony back into this relationship. Get rid of the chaos and bring it back into harmony. If that's what you're wanting, Aries, when it comes to this person, it's possible, but they have to put in the same amount of effort that you're willing to put in to this. Otherwise, you're back to square one with imbalance, okay? So let's grab some insight from the Moody Moon Messages deck. This is honoring the cycle of the Divine Feminine. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. So we're going to take a look at where the feminine is at on this journey first, and then we'll grab some insight from the masculine. So angels and spirit guides for Aries for the second half of October, from the 16th through the 31st. When it comes to the issues here of this connection, issues, confessions, what else do we need to know here from the feminine? Anxious, just trying to get some relief. Okay, so my feminines, maybe you tend to be a very anxious individual and you just want relief from the anxiety, I feel. The anxiety that was brought on by all of the chaos that maybe this masculine brought into your lives, into the relationship. And then we've got moving on, okay? I love myself too much to wait around. Exactly. You're not sitting here just waiting for this masculine to get their shit together. You've got your own life to live. So some of you guys truly have moved on, and they know this. And they're coming through here letting you know, I miss you. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to put in the work so that we can be putting an equal effort in this partnership. I'm willing to have open lines of communication. I'm willing to be faithful towards you. I feel this is where your person is at. This could be where your masculine is at, my feminines. We have fertile, okay? I want babies. But if there was no sex, that wasn't going to happen. So I feel part of the problem here, part of the issues, Aries, for some of you, this will not apply to everyone, is that maybe my feminine, you wanted to start a family. You wanted to have children. And you might have had a masculine who wasn't ready to have a family. So therefore, there wasn't a whole lot of hanky-panky going on, you know? Not because they didn't desire you, but because they weren't ready to have babies. I'm feeling that for some of you guys. And then we've got tired. I'm ready for a new beginning. Sure. You're tired of all the drama, of the chaos that perhaps this masculine had brought into the relationship, whatever that may be referring to for your particular relationship. And then we have horny. Okay, so pleasuring myself is still not enough. It's interesting how that's falling right below equality, because I really feel when it came to your sex life with this person, Aries, it was out of balance. It was not equal. Somebody was giving more and the other was not giving enough. In and out of the bedroom, it was affected. And so with the two of you in separation, I feel even when you are pleasuring yourself, my feminines, it's not enough, because you would obviously prefer to be intimate with your masculine. But if your masculine is not with you and there's this empty feeling perhaps as a result of the distance and separation, it makes it very difficult to be in that mode of wanting intimacy and not having your person there, you know? So something's missing. What else, please, for Aries? For the feminine. Nostalgic, strolling down memory lane. Okay? So you're remembering the happy times, really. And that already came forward from your person, Aries. Memory, I miss you. Nostalgic, strolling down memory lane. You both miss each other. You're both feeling nostalgic. That's what's coming through here, guys. And this is interesting how we have stuck, because this card says, I don't know how to move on or let go. And then we've got moving on. So some of you guys might be caught in the middle of this energy of wanting to move on, but being stuck in creating movement to move on, because there's a part of you that's still very much attached to this person. Okay? Still attached to your masculine. So let's grab some messages focusing on the divine masculine. This is my Thinking Man Volume 2 deck, Aries. So let's give this masculine the opportunity to speak up. And let's take a look and see what presents itself here. So, masculine, divine masculine, what is it that you want to say to your feminine here for the second half of October? All right, masculine, what do you want to say? There will never be another love for me like the love I have for you. And maybe feminines, you really needed to know that. Next message, you make me happy. They're happy when they're with you. Their life is in chaos without you. I miss holding your hand. They miss you, period. They miss everything about this connection, not just holding your hand. They miss those intimate moments. They miss the conversations. They miss seeing you in the flesh, you know, just overall, the memories. I need you to trust me. And that's huge from this masculine. Because if this masculine was someone that could not be trusted before, this is something that they know that they had to work through this. And so now they're coming through here, feminines, letting you know, it's like, I need you to trust me because I am someone now that you can trust. So I really feel that this person, this masculine, has worked on that. Sorry for that noise, guys. Next message. Please tell me we can try again. Please. So perhaps, feminine, it's your call. If you're willing to try again, this masculine sure is wanting to try again. Let's grab a couple more here. I can still remember how your kisses felt. No other kiss could ever compare. My lips long to kiss you again. Okay. So you're both wanting to have those intimate moments with each other. And last message, plain and simple, from the masculine, I love you. So my feminines, I really feel you needed validation of how your masculine truly feels, what's really inside their heart. And clearly, they miss you. They love you. And they're letting you know there will never be anyone else like you. That is what's presenting itself here, okay? So let's grab some tarot. This is my tarot teacher deck for those who are unfamiliar. This is a deck that I created for those who are interested in learning how to read tarot for yourselves. Each card has an upright and reversed meaning, so it makes it very simple to learn the meanings of each card. So if that's something you're interested in, I will provide the link to my deck shop down below, as well as all of these creators that you see here. They're all amazing. So all the links are down below. All right, guys. So let's add some tarot messages here, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for this connection? I mean, what we do know is that this masculine loves you and you're struggling to move on, my feminines. You're ready for a new beginning. You're both feeling nostalgic about this relationship. My masculine's coming through as this Knight of Cups. Very romantic lover, okay? For some of you, your person is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Knight of Cups, romantic proposals, okay? So we do have wedding bands right here. So if you guys were not married, perhaps they're ready to offer this cup to the feminine. This knight is very charming, very attractive. This knight tends to follow their heart, okay? This is a relationship that can really withstand the test of time this time. A relationship that takes root and letting us know that the love between the two of you, it's still here. And this is a connection that can still blossom into something beautiful and special. And that was the very first card. We've got spring right there, which represents growth. Sorry for the glare. Okay, it's right there. And then we've got the Temperance card coming through now. This is Sagittarius. Fellow fire sign here for you, Aries. Or you might have Sagittarius in your chart. So this is all about having patience, restoring balance and harmony. That's already coming through here, okay? The Temperance card is also letting us know that there is a possible reconciliation between the two of you. What else, please, for Aries? We do have the Seven of Pentacles here. So for some of you, your person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is all about perseverance, hard work paying off. And I really feel that your person is willing to put in the work this time for this relationship to come to fruition in the 3D world. This is a card of growing and gestation, and that simply takes time. And you've got the Temperance card. The Temperance energy is about patience once again. So it's going to take time for this growth to happen, which is why we've got the spring season reflected here. We're barely into fall. We still have yet to get through winter time. So spring is not until next year. So it's going to take time to see this hard work paying off when it comes to this connection. But if you're willing to put in the work and have patience, Aries, as well as your person, you guys might just find that this is a very successful relationship here. And then we've got the Lovers card, Gemini, for some of you. So the love is still here. This is a deep love between the two of you. And when things were good, it was very romantic. The sexual attraction, certainly, it's here. This is another card tapped into harmony. Okay, so that's a very strong energy coming through for you and your person, Aries. Perhaps this is what you're both wanting. No more chaos, no more drama, just harmony in this partnership. The Lovers card, it's all about union and duality, but it's also a card of choices and decisions. And hopefully the choice that your person will make, Aries, is to reach out, to open up lines of communication, to fix what's broken between the two of you, to make amends for whatever it is that they've done, their role in the breakup, and perhaps you have your own set of regrets and things that you would like to say to your person to fix what's broken between the two of you. So there are choices here, there are decisions that need to be made. And then you've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy, okay? I love the direction that this is going because, first of all, there's a lesson. There is a lesson that needs to be learned here. That's part of the Hierophant energy. But this is about commitment here now. I really feel, guys, if your person struggled with infidelity, somebody that you couldn't trust, someone who is really bad at commitment, they've worked through that or they're still working through it, which is why there's this need for patience to manifest this union. But you guys are ultimately meant to be here, meant to be in this lifetime. So this could lead towards marriage for some of you. And then we've got the Star card. Amazing. Hope, faith, renewal, new opportunities, a relationship that's being revived and rejuvenated, a wish that comes true for the two of you. The Star illuminates the path that you guys are meant to travel together. And this is also a card of self-care. So in the meantime, work on yourself. Your person needs to do the same. Heal whatever part of you needs healing. They need to do the same. I feel they have a whole lot more to do than you do, Aries, because clearly it's being communicated here from your person's confession that they know you have your shit together, but they don't. Their life is chaotic right now. But there is the opportunity to fulfill this wish of bringing this back together. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. For this reading for the second half of October. For Aries, what else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know here? We have rejuvenation, okay? And I'm feeling this for my feminines, but you know, this can apply to the masculine as well. Rest. That's what I need. I haven't had the opportunity to put myself first in so long. I've always put you first, but you never appreciated it. It was exhausting trying to make someone happy that couldn't even find happiness within themselves. This is my time, restoration time, and when I'm ready, love will find me again. Okay? I really feel this for my feminines. You're tired. Remember, you're tired. You're ready for a new beginning. But before you can get to that new beginning, you needed to take a break and just recharge. Just recharge. This is interesting, guys. We've got anxiety popping up again. So remember, from the Divine Feminine, we already have anxious coming through. So let's read this. There was a time when I was open to love and all of its vulnerabilities. I was brave, unafraid, but heartbreak has a way of changing a person, causing us to be closed off, holding ourselves back from finding true love. My anxieties have covered me in a blanket of fear. I'm so cold in this darkness, and I'm not sure I can ever let anyone in again. I really feel, my feminines, this could be where you're at. And if that is something you resonate with, honor it. Because the only way to get to the other side of healing is to face it head on and address it. Face your fears, face your anxieties. Name that anxiety. You can get past it. It's not an easy journey, but you can absolutely overcome it. We have forever and always. And this card reads, no matter how you look at it, sideways, upside down, backwards, forwards, and everywhere in between, this is how I want us to be. Forever and always. That is what they see, Aries, for the two of you. And if you have the same vision, despite your anxieties and apprehensions, they're coming through letting you know that they love you, especially from the masculine. Forever and always. That's what they're looking at. We have protection. Find someone who will shield you from the rain, who will protect you from life's thunderstorms, cherish you through the not so good days, hold you through your fears, need you as much as you need them, someone who will never let that umbrella of love go. So my feminines, I really feel this masculine is ready to come in to protect you from all of these fears, to help you to overcome them, because they know that they contributed to the reason why you're feeling anxious, but they're also the solution to getting you past your anxieties. And then we have the unexpected. There's something about flowers that just pulls at our heartstrings. Birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions. But the best flowers are the unexpected ones. The flowers that make you feel extra loved on an ordinary day. When your special someone takes time to let you know you are loved. So this could be perhaps a nice gesture that your person brings towards you one day. And there could also just be this reference to flowers, that maybe they really enjoyed giving you flowers. And there's also this element of the unexpected. So your person might really surprise you with what they're willing to do to come towards you, to bring about a second chance here. If you're open to that, Aries, perhaps your person, that's exactly what they're hoping for, is to give this another try. A new beginning. Get you guys unstuck. They're clearly coming through here letting you know they're willing to change now. And I have a feeling you might not even recognize the person that they turn into after all of these changes have been implemented, because they, I feel, are inspired by you. They see that your life is put together, and they are inspired to do the same for themselves, so that you guys can create a life together that's just as inspiring and put together, and even better than what it was before. All right, so let's add to this with some romance angels here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? We do have flirt. They could be very flirtatious with you, or you guys are both very flirtatious with one another. Extend your light-hearted energy, okay? And then we have love yourself. Love yourself first. Because in order to find the love that you're looking for with your person, you have to be coming from a place of a cup that's full for yourself. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, absolutely. And self-respect for those who are dealing with a partner who was unfaithful. Part of the journey here of their growth is loving themselves enough to know that they need to change, that there's parts of themselves that they need to address, getting themselves out of these toxic behaviors that were not helping the relationship, and loving themselves enough to do what's right so that they can do what's right for you and the connection and the relationship. We have calling in your soulmate. Okay? You could be calling this person in energetically still, Aries. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. So continue to think positively that this can turn around and work itself out. You guys are still very much attracted to one another. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. The attraction, no doubt, it's still here. And give your person the opportunity to really express how they're feeling. Clearly from the masculine loves the feminine. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel this more so for my masculines. We have children. Some of you guys could have had children together, or certainly wanting to build a family someday. Okay, that already came through with this energy. Fertile. I want babies. So moving forward, this will not be a concern or an issue, that those intimate moments will be more frequent, and it's not going to be looked at as something that's withheld or like a punishment. It's something that's going to be beautiful and special between two people who love each other, who feel the passionate connection towards one another. Beautiful. Wow, you guys. So I really feel there's a chance that this can still come back around for you. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some messages from my heart and soul, sugar and spice oracle. I've got so many card names in my head. This is my sugar and spice oracle, a little naughty, a little nice. So let's grab some messages from here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What do we need to know here? We have molasses. You can't rush finding it, falling into it, healing from losing it. Love. You can't rush the change of seasons. Divine timing. Patience. You can't rush forgiveness. Moving on. Learning lessons. Growth. Sometimes being slow like molasses is a good thing. A very good thing. Okay? And it's true. You truly can't rush these things into happening. And sometimes going slow is exactly what's needed. We have pumpkin spice coming through also. The autumn season, which we are in right now. Warm feelings, fallen leaves, your tender kisses, your comforting embrace, the memories that come flooding back every year around this time. I miss you. So the autumn season plays a significant role for some of you guys this particular time of year. And another card letting you know that they miss you. That's no mistake. Feeling nostalgic. That keeps popping up. The fact that you guys really miss each other. And we've got Star Anise coming through. I'm not giving up on us. I believe in you and me. Please tell me there's still hope to bring back what we once had. Even though it has been a while, I still feel so drawn to you. You will forever be a part of my heart. You are my shining star. Oh my goodness. You've already got the star card coming through from tarot, Aries. And now you've got this message that they see you as their shining star. You represent everything good in their heart, in their life. Right now it's chaotic for them. And they're working on getting rid of that. And you inspire them to do so. That's what's presenting itself here. All right, guys, so let's add to this with messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. This is by All Things Intuitive. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries, for this connection. What else do we need to know here? I regret lying to you. I'm not surprised to see this because that's one of the issues, that they were not trustworthy, that they were unfaithful, that they lied. Okay? We also have the timing just wasn't right for us. So timing was a little bit off before. But timing can be corrected moving forward. And this is what your person is wondering at this time. I wonder if you are happy without me. And, you know, the masculine clearly communicating to the feminine that, you know, you make them happy. You represent the sunshine in their life, you know? What else, please, for Aries? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Not surprised. You know, they're losing sleep over this. They might be dealing with insomnia, nightmares, fears, anxieties, feeling nostalgic about the connection, reminiscing, thinking of how to fix this, what can they do to repair the damage that has been caused, you know? My life is not as together as it seems. You see, my life is chaos. But on the surface, what they're showing people is that everything's good. They've got their act together. They've moved on. This is not affecting them in any way, shape, or form. But clearly, that's bullshit. That's just what they are choosing to show the world. But the reality of it is, their life is in turmoil. It's chaotic right now. I know I messed up everything. Okay? So they are finally taking responsibility for their actions and acknowledging that they were at fault and that they messed this up. Right now, they're afraid to reach out. They're afraid to contact you. So my feminines, what I'm feeling here is, even though you might be dealing with your anxious feelings, very just in the space of anxiety, the masculine could be feeling that as well. Allowing their fears to cloud their judgment or their actions at this time, which is perhaps why there's patience that's required in order for things to fall into place here. And going back towards our Temperance card, Sagittarius season, we're looking at the latter half of November, December. So for some of you guys, that might be when this person reaches out to you. And for others, it might not even be until spring of next year, which is why there is this need to have patience and to wait, because this is not something that you can rush. Okay? It's slow like molasses, remember. All right, guys. So to close this out, let's grab some songs here from my Heart Songs deck. If you're not familiar with the songs that come through, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. Okay, let's grab some songs to wrap this all up. Second half of October. Angels and spirit guides, please. We have If This is a song by Bread, David Gates. If the world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then one by one the stars would all go out. Then you and I would simply fly away. Okay? What I get from that is their world really is chaotic without you. And if the world were to come to an end, they would want to spend their very last moments with you. And it's interesting how we have another reference to stars right here. We have God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. If you should ever leave me, well, life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. And right now, I feel they're not in a good place without you, Aries. The quality of their life when you're around is so much better. You uplift them, you inspire them in so many ways. But maybe they took you for granted. Maybe they didn't realize these things when you were in their life. We have Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard. The days just seem so dark. The moon and the stars are nothing without you. There's that reference to stars again. So in a way, all of these stars put together are illuminating the path for you guys to find your way back to each other. And we've got Crazy by Kenny Rogers. You're on my mind night and day, and it hurts me when we're apart. When you're not here by my side, there is nothing in this world for me. I guess I'm crazy. Crazy for you, can't you see? And I find it so incredibly interesting that the songs that have presented itself here have references to the world. World right here, world right there, world right there. In 3 songs, what are the chances? And I mean, the world card in traditional tarot is harmony, it's fulfillment, it's completion. So there's a cycle perhaps that needs to complete here, a door that needs to close, and a brand new door to open in order for you guys to have that opportunity to reconnect. And then we've got sexual healing. Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some lovin', and baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. I mean, they still desire you. Certainly sexually. And considering this came forward, no sex, little to no sex. I mean, this has been a while, perhaps, since you guys have been intimate. And it's almost as if they can barely contain themselves because they want to be able to reconnect with you in that way. Amazing. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this reading, Aries. So much to take in here. So whatever part of this makes sense for you, I do hope that this offered you some clarity, some guidance. I kind of feel that you guys are on the same page. You're both missing each other. You're both feeling nostalgic. We've got references to being anxious here, the anxieties that need attention. And I really feel, my feminines, when it comes to your masculine, they have worked on themselves. They have created change. And the one good thing about all that is that they were willing. They were willing to create change. Because I really feel here that before, and what contributed to the demise of this partnership, is that they were resistant to change. And now they're ready. They're ready because they freaking miss you. They want you back. They're incomplete without you, and with you, they're whole. They are a whole person when you're there. And I have a feeling that perhaps there's this emptiness within you as well, that only this person will be able to fulfill. So you guys have the opportunity for that to happen. So many stars that are blessing this reading, and the star in tarot is amazing, guys. Your wish may just come true. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you, as always, Aries, for tuning in and for just being here for me, always and forever. I appreciate you all. And for anyone interested in your own personal private reading at this time, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.